10 Iron Man armors that prove how vicious Tony Stark really is. Number 10. The Iron Scab leaves a mark on the whole multiverse. After Mayor Wilson Kingpin, Fisk makes it illegal to be a superhero in New York. He locks up the Fantastic Four and gives their home, the Baxter Building, to Dr. Octopus. Doc Ock then uses a special portal to bring in other versions of himself from different universes. He puts together a team called the Superior Four. Together, they form a group called the Council of Ock to try and take control of everything. When they go to a place called the Golted Gulch on Earth 5069, they are suddenly attacked by someone called the Iron Scab. The Iron Scab doesn't say who he really is before he gets defeated and killed by the team. Even though they beat him easily, his scary armor and glowing red eyes make him hard to forget, kind of like Iron Man's worst nightmare come to life. Number 9. Doc Ock steals Tony's tech to make his own Iron Man. In another universe, instead of fighting Iron Man, Otto Octavius becomes Iron Man. In Doom, The Emperor Returns number 1, the story happens in a pretend world made by Franklin Richards during the Heroes Reborn event. When Dr. Doom finds out the world isn't real, he tries to take it over and become its ruler, but to his surprise, some people, like Doc Ock, don't know it's fake. In this world, Otto uses Tony Stark's tech to lead a group of fighters for freedom, all while wearing a super creepy version of Iron Man's armor. He takes Tony's heroic idea and twists it into something scary, adding long metal arms to carry out his darkest plans, even though he's supposed to be a hero. Number 8. Iron Maniac shows what happens when Iron Man turns evil. Tony Stark is the one who goes crazy after being the only one left from the Titanus War. Mr. Fantastic decides to stop him by sending him to Earth 616. When S.H.I.E.L.D. captures him, Tony starts to realize he's become the bad guy, but instead of changing, he accepts it. He even uses Captain America's old girlfriend to help him build a new Iron Man suit, calling himself the Iron Maniac. Fans have seen Tony build armor to stop wars for years, but this time he becomes someone who helps cause war. It reminds people of the old Tony from his origin story, back when he made dangerous weapons instead of trying to be a hero. Number 7. The Cancerverse armor is one of Iron Man's creepiest looks ever. The Cancerverse is a creepy world called Earth 10,011, where everything went wrong after death was destroyed. In her place came scary ancient gods called the Many-Angled Ones, who changed the Avengers into something evil called the Revengers. Because of this, Iron Man and the other heroes turned into messed up, scary versions of themselves. Iron Man's new healing powers made him look super gross and monster-like. Instead of looking like a cool hero in the shiny armor, he now looked more like a dark and scary knight from the past. His red, glowing eyes made his creepy armor even scarier, making sure no one forgot how terrifying he had become. Number 6. Iron Man's horrific tentacle armor. While the Thunderbolts travel through different universes, their Quinjet crashes. One of the team members, Kel from FACT, thinks she's meeting the regular Iron Man from Earth 616. But she quickly finds out she's wrong when this version of Tony grows creepy metal tentacles that stab right through her. This scary Iron Man is from Earth 13,584, and he works with Ant-Man as one of the leaders of the Iron Force. His armor is terrifying, just like the Iron Maniacs, because it shows a version of Tony that never stopped being a greedy, war-loving weapons maker. Instead of becoming a hero like in the main universe, this Tony stayed the same, and now has super high-tech Iron Man gear, making him way more dangerous and deadly. Number 5. Iron Man turns into the Iron Goblin to battle spider people. When Manhattan falls, a spider plague spreads and infects many heroes, including the Avengers. At the end of the first issue, Spider-Queen and Adriana Soria send their army of mind-controlled, superpowered people to hunt down the last group of survivors, led by Iron Man. In the second issue, we see what happens when Iron Man is turned into a spider version of himself, and he's way too powerful for the heroes to stop. The good guys use Green Goblin's crazy formula to snap Tony back to normal, but it comes with a price. He starts turning into a mix of Iron Man and the Green Goblin. It's kind of like how people go crazy when they get hit with Joker gas. That's really scary, especially since even a normal Tony Stark can be a little wild sometimes. Now imagine him mixed with Goblin madness. His armor and mind become super creepy. Number 4. The Iron Guard are government-made fighting machines. Iron Man hasn't kept his identity a secret for a long time, but back when he did, Marvel once told a story where Tony Stark went public, not to be a hero, but to sell out. In that story, Tony gives his tech to the government to help build a new Iron Age. They test it out during the Vietnam War, and it works great both in battle and helping injured soldiers. Some superheroes even quit, thinking the Iron Guard, these new armored soldiers, can take over for them. But as the saying goes, too much of a good thing can be bad. Having Iron Men everywhere starts to scare people instead of helping them. It's no surprise these Iron Guard suits are covered in weapons and built for war, not peace. Number 3. The evil Iron Man is strong enough to kill the real one. In his final battle with Earth's mightiest heroes, Kang the Conqueror brings a big surprise. His own team of twisted Avengers from different universes. For Tony Stark, that means facing facing a version of Iron Man who is way more dangerous and willing to kill. His armor has a huge arm cannon, and even the real Tony admits that this version's tech is way more deadly than he thought. If it wasn't for a powerful version of Black Panther stepping in, the real Tony Stark would have been done for. Number 2. Iron Man turns into a mutant-hating leader with giant robot armor. Bishop from the X-Men visits another universe that's very different, where all the X-Men are black. But an even bigger change is that heroes like Iron Man are now leading an anti-mutant group called the Human Liberation Front. In this world, mutants are hated even more than they are on Earth 616. In the main Marvel universe, Tony Stark supports mutants, so seeing him like this is super creepy. This version is so full of hate that he mixes his own tech with weapons made to destroy mutants. His total focus on wiping them out is terrifying. Number 1. The adamantium sentinels are so scary. They frighten everyone. There was a time when the Red Skull took control of Tony Stark's mind and made him build super powerful Stark Sentinels. These giant robots were way too dangerous for even the MCU. What made them even scarier was that they were covered in adamantium, the same unbreakable metal inside Wolverine's body. That metal made the Sentinels nearly impossible to stop. And to make things worse, they also had PIM particles, which let them shrink heroes and make fighting back even harder. Tony Stark usually helps save the world, but these deadly Iron Man-style robots show that when his inventions are used the wrong way, they can become some of the most dangerous threats ever.